Welcome to Hippie Sailing. I am single-handing migrant 27 around the world. I started my trip in Maine with a very cold 10-month overhaul of my entire boat. Solo sailed through the Caribbean, the Panama Canal, 41 days alone across the Pacific, and now I am sailing in French Polynesia, trying to learn French, living the castaway lifestyle of my dreams, and doing a bunch of awesome sailing. On board the Geck, I have no fridge, water maker, fancy electronics, and my dinghy is a rowboat with a sail rig. Currently, my videos lag a couple months behind where I am in real space and time, so if you're interested in seeing what I'm doing in my daily life, check out my Instagram at BoatLizard. I'm joined in my adventures by fellow single-hander Jarne Schmidt. He is from Belgium. He left 2 years ago on his Belgian-built Spirit 32. We met in Panama a little over a year ago, and we've been buddy boating through the Pacific ever since then. We are about to leave!
We are about to get matching tattoos.
I will have one, and Jarne will not. And that's how it's matching. We found this tattoo guy in this tiny little bay, and walked around the whole village trying to actually find him. We found his house twice, but he wasn't there.
Or asleep.
Or maybe he was sleeping. But now we did finally manage to locate him, and we set up an appointment for today in approximately 22 minutes. We're gonna dinghy ashore, go walk up to his house, and then he's gonna draw something on my leg, and if I like it, which I probably will, he's gonna tattoo it on. So, real Marquesan tattoo, here we come. Approaching the dock, you can see on the hill there's a tiny little tin roof up there, and that is the roof of the tattoo place where I will be receiving my leg art. And here they built a little brick wall for a dinghy dock area.
It's really exciting, it's my first tattoo. I'm seeing. The drawing is continuing avec notre tatoueur Viri. So you wanted it in pink? C'est bon? Ouais, pour elle c'est bon. Nice. It's gonna look red jet. Pas encore. Toi tu l'achètes? Ouais, c'est cher. It says also to use like fake skin. Ouais. Toi t'as commencé comme ça ou t'as utilisé les gens?
Non, au début j'ai commencé avec les rasoirs.
Avec les rasoirs?
Ouais, rasoirs électriques. Tu vois, avec les piles.
Ouais.
Et puis on met un bâton, après
Ouais.
on prend l'aiguille, on attache.
Ouais.
Après on... C'est ça.
Ah comme ça, ouais.
Ça, quand j'avais...
Toi t'as fait ça avec un rasoir électrique qui est... Ouais.
Rasoir électrique. Il n'y a pas ça, il n'y a pas. Là on a utilisé 17, hein. Voilà, les nœuds.
Ouais.
Tracé, hein.
Trace-toi.
Traçage, hein.
Ok.
Petit.
C'est petit. Ok. Ouais. Et combien là-bas tu dois...
Pas comme ça. Normalement c'est comme ça.
Ok, comme ça.
Mais moi,
Tu préfères un peu plus haut.
Voilà.
Ah, comme ça. Ça va. Et comme ça. Ouais. Et comme ça tu le fixes. Ouais. Ça va. Dynamique.
Vraiment
Bien. Et tu achètes ça, ça vient de Tahiti ou?
Ouais. Tahiti, qui est cher.
Ouais.
Du tout.
Ouais.
Ça c'est long, hein. Ça c'est vite fait.
Ouais. quick interview with the tattoo victim is coming up now. How are you doing, Holly?
I'd say 10 out of 10 for scenery. Definitely the most laid back tattoo I've ever received. Really cool to see him sketching it on my skin.
Yes,
Because I've
indeed.
never seen that before.
Yeah,
But
he's
also,
really relaxed as well.
yeah, a little bit nervous
Why?
to show up with no idea what
Yeah.
is going to happen.
I think you're also his easiest patient ever.
What do you want?
Well, thank you for this interview, and I'll back to this pretty face. Now the shading is gonna start.
Oh, j'ai expliqué tout à l'heure.
Ouais.
Là,
Ouais.
c'est la matrice de la femme. Hein. Et là, c'est les rayons de soleil.
Ouais.
Et ça, c'est la couleur marquesan.
Ouais.
En fait, c'est des crabes.
Des crabes.
En marquesan, c'est paquillé.
Ouais.
La signification, la vraie signification, ça, hein. Dans les crabes,
Ouais.
à pleine lune, on change de peau.
Ouais.
Tu vois?
Ouais.
Il régénère.
Hmm.
Après, il devient mou, après, il devient dur, après, c'est...
Ouais.
Ça, c'est un symbole sacré.
Ouais. D'ici, ouais.
Et ça, c'est un tiki.
Ouais. C'est cool.
Ça, c'est les mains.
Ouais.
Ça, c'est la tête.
Ouais.
Et ça, c'est les pieds.
Ouais. Et ça,
Ça, c'est décoratif.
décoratif.
Voilà.
Ça va.
C'est pour décorer.
Bien. T'es content?
Voilà.
Merci.
On va fermer un peu après.
Ouais.
Attends, attends.
Woo! We are on our way back down to the dinghy again, walking down the back path of Viri's house. It hurts to walk with my leg now, but I'm super happy with this tattoo. It's even more beautiful than I ever could have imagined. Something I've started doing a lot of is making bread, since it's often hard to buy it / impossible / it doesn't exist. But one of the challenges of cooking in these climates is weevils. This flour is infested with weevils. I keep wanting to say weasels. And the trick is to spread it out into a baking sheet like this, and then you just kind of
Weevil them out.
Weevil them out. Yeah, and then once the flour is deemed weevil free, it crosses this dividing line into the clean flour arena. They often like to come to the top, so sometimes you can just let it sit for a little bit and then you see them crawling around, and then I just pick them out and dump them in the sink. Oh, see, there's one right there. Do you see? Yeah, so we just pick them out. There he goes. Certified weevil free. I would say about 80% guarantee. Yarna says that weevils, there's another one, are good protein. The weevils keep trying to jump the enemy lines. Yarna is kneading the flour. It's a little bit dark, but you can see. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
We do a no knead recipe, which you still need to stir, but you make it more watery than the dough that you see the cooks in pictures doing. And then the bread isn't as dense, which is really nice. Yep, this is just gonna be me for the next 10 or 15 minutes on Weevil Patrol. Thanks for joining us. Holly out. Thanks for watching this week's video. I put up new videos every 2 weeks on YouTube, and for my patrons, you guys get a snack on the week that I don't upload my full YouTube video of a couple minutes, something random that I'm doing in real space and time. Thank you to all of my patrons who support me and make what I'm doing possible. And if you'd like to become a patron, my Patreon is patreon.com/Hippie. And for one-time donations, my PayPal is paypal.me/Hippie. bit.me/windhippie. Thank you, Tish, for putting these videos that I upload from Dropbox onto YouTube for the GP, general population. And thank you guys for all of your comments. I read them all as soon as I get to a place where I have cellular Wi-Fi and I'm able to do so. That's all. See you guys next week.